Right, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ownage, and I hope you're all doing very well today. So, I was just scrolling through Twitter, and apparently, Disruptor rounds is making a return to Apex Legends in Season 10. Now, before I jump into today's video, if you guys are brand new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Don't forget to enable all notifications. I upload all Apex content, and please consider leaving a like and a comment. Everything helps with YouTube engagement, YouTube recommendations, all that good stuff. Now, I want to give some credit to GameSpot for this information. They have published the patch notes for Season 10 early, and if you are wondering why they have the patch notes, according to one of the legends who help respawn with like tweets and stuff, they've given the press like information early, and I just want to quickly share and make this video to show you legends everything that we can expect and everything that's new. So let's just jump straight into it. I'm gonna click here on patch notes because this is all the interesting stuff. So first things first, Seer's abilities. For those of you who don't know, Seer's abilities is as follows. So passive ability, Heartseeker. While aiming down sight, Seer can hear the heartbeat of nearby legends, helping him discover their location. And Seer's ability, tactical ability, is called Focus of Attention, and Seer releases several mini drones, and after a delay they mark all enemies in front of him, interrupting their use of healing items, revives, and revealing their locations and health to Seer and his allies for 8 seconds. Now, I also want to show his ultimate ability, which is exhibit, as it says here, and it says Seer throws out his heart chamber, which releases hundreds of mini drones that form a sphere. Enemies that move quickly or fire their weapons in the sphere are marked, revealing their location and footsteps to Seer and his allies. Enemies can destroy the heart chamber by shooting and destroying it in a similar manner to stopping Crypto and Horizon's ultimate abilities. And also, I want to just mention quickly, for those of you who don't know, the game director Chad actually mentioned in a video that if you move very slowly, and if you are like, crouching and you're walking very slowly, you can actually avoid detection. So this is a nice way of countering Seer's ultimate ability. Now, moving swiftly on, we've seen all of this. Now, here's the juicy stuff. So here are the legend changes, buffs, and nerfs. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is quite insane. I've already taken a look, like a small look, like a preview, and I'm shocked. All right, so I just want to jump straight in here. So Caustic is receiving a buff. You heard that correctly. Caustic is getting a buff in Season 10, and it says here, instead of 5 ticks of damage per second, Caustic's gas will now increase in damage every other second. So for example, 5, and then 6, and then 7, etc., with no limit on how much it can increase. So what does that mean? That means in Season 10, Caustic can throw his gas, and if you're trapped in an area, or even if you're in the open and you stay in that gas, it's going to get very deadly and very lethal quick. So, you best get out of that gas as soon as possible. And it also says here, the gas cloud created from Caustic's Nox gas grenade dissipates 5 seconds sooner. So that's a very interesting point to note. Now, moving on to Revenant. Revenant is actually getting a nerf in Season 10, and it states here, and once again, massive thank you to GameSpot for this amazing article and information early, and thank you to Respawn for letting the press publish this as well, and for me to make videos and create content for you guys. So I hope you guys are all enjoying this video. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe, hit all notifications. I appreciate you all so much. So it says here, enemies will get an audible and visual indication when Death Totem's death protection is about to end, letting them know that Revenant and his allies are about to be vulnerable. So I think this is quite nice because, Revenant was, some would argue Revenant was quite an exploit in Apex Legends. So this is quite a nice nerf, I would say, to Revenant. It makes him less strong, his ultimate, because it is quite strong, having that second chance, and just allowing us as players, whenever there's a Revenant ultimate nearby, just letting us know when it's about to end. Is quite nice. It's quite nice, you know. So we know when they're vulnerable, as it says here. I think that's quite a nice touch. Be sure to let me know what you guys think of this Revenant nerf. Now, moving on, Horizon is actually getting a buff in Season 10. Now, it says here, Horizon's ability to maneuver while in the air on her gravity lift is adjusting to be closer to how it was in Season 7, when it released. So prior to her substantial nerfs in following seasons, it's not a total revert though. So it's not going to be exactly the same, in other words. However, there are going to be some adjustments, and it's going to be a buff. So this is quite nice for all those Horizon mains out there. I used to play a lot of Horizon when she came out. I really enjoyed her. I still do, and I'm sure this will make me play her a bit more. So Fuse is also getting a buff here, and this was well needed because Fuse his pick rate is extremely low. I believe he's the fourth, like he's bottom 4 in pick rate. The lowest is Watson, and then it's Rampart, I believe. Then it's who is it? Crypto, and then Fuse. So yeah, this was really well needed. So Fuse's knuckle cluster will last twice as long in Season 10, allowing him to deny areas for longer. So this is really interesting. I personally, I feel like his knuckle cluster lasted long enough, but maybe this is what he needed. Who knows? Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this one. And it says here, enemies caught in the motherload, which is his ultimate. For those of you who don't know, will be highlighted, which is brand new. And it says even if they're in a building or behind a wall, making it easier for Fuse and his allies to plan their follow-up attack. So this is really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing how this plays out in terms of gameplay, and you know, after using his ultimate, see how it feels. So that's really cool. And also, I made a video on this. I just want to quickly mention all the World's Edge map changes. I will link it on the top right on the YouTube card. It will also be at the end of this video. So if you want to check that out, it's a very detailed video where I go through a blog that Apex Legends themselves posted. I really hope you enjoy watching that video as well. Definitely be sure to check it out because there's a lot of World's Edge map changes that you need to know before season 10 Emergence drops. Now, I believe that is all for today's video. There are 3 new arenas maps. There are Hillside, Dome, and Oasis. It was shown in the trailer, so if you haven't seen the trailer as well, be sure to check it out. There's a new LMG, Rampage LMG. I'll be covering all of this, by the way, once we get, once the season drops, once the update drops, I'll be covering every aspect in closer detail, gameplay with the new legend, of course, the new weapon. I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, so actually, before I finish, this is the best bit. All right, I'm saving the best for last. So I can't believe this is happening. I've literally got a smile on my face because I remember playing Apex Legends day 1, and Disruptor rounds was something I loved using like all the time for the alternator. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, in Season 10, both the Spitfire and Alternator are rotating into care packages. And it says here, in care packages, the Spitfire will revert to its pre-nerfed state. And, listen to this, this is crazy. The Alternator will automatically come equipped with Disruptor rounds. We have not seen the return of Disruptor rounds in such a long time. You have to let me know, ladies and gents, what you think about this, because for those of you who know what I'm talking about, Disruptor rounds was extremely strong when it came out. I remember it literally shreds and melts shields so quickly, and I loved using it. I'm really looking forward to this. I can't wait to dominate with this weapon, with this attachment again. This hop up, as it says here, and they're not joking, a dangerous hop up that was added to Apex Legends in Season 2 and then immediately removed in Season 3 for how powerful it was. So I'm really surprised they're bringing it back. It's a huge shock. It's actually one of the reasons why I decided to make this video, because I wanted to confirm if this was true or not, and it's true and it's happening, and I'm shocked, and I'm also very excited. So just to finish here, it says Disruptor rounds amplify damage against shields, like I said, shredding through even the strongest body armor in moments. And if you haven't used it, because I know a lot of people started to play Apex like Season 5, 6, 7 and so on, If you've never used it, you'll be like speechless. It's super strong and so much fun. So definitely watch out for that. And it says here, because of these care package adjustments in arenas, you'll be able to buy the Prowler and no longer be able to purchase the Alternator or Spitfire. So that's really interesting as well. And also, I just want to quickly mention, because I think this is quite important, the weapon, sorry, the Prowler, it will be out of the care package. However, the gun will only have burst fire mode. All this time we're very used to, you know, changing the fire modes with the Prowler, you know, automatic or burst, but it will just be burst when season 10 drops. And what else do we have here? So in terms of hop-ups, both the Anvil Receiver and Quick Draw will be removed from the game at the start of Emergence. The traits of the Quick Draw will be automatically implemented into pistols, though to a lesser degree. So that's I mean, there's so much stuff, guys, honestly. And in their place, Apex Legends are getting a brand new hop-up, Boosted Loader. This hop-up goes on the Hemlock and Wingman, changing the guns so that they reload faster and get bonus ammo. Oh wow, I didn't know that. If reloaded at the right time, similar to Deadeye's Tempo, it's a timing-based hop-up. That's really cool. Oh wow, I was not expecting that. So there's going to be a brand new hop-up called Boosted Loader, and it's very similar to Deadeye's Tempo for the Hemlock and the Wingman. I don't know if that was needed, but that's cool. That's really cool. I'll definitely be checking that out as well. Emergence will also change the L-Star. I feel like the L-Star needed more work, so I'm glad they've done something to it. Let's see what they've done. So the LMG will now also take barrel stabilizers and extended energy magazines. Higher level energy mags will increase the time it takes for the L-Star to overheat and will cause it to cool faster when it does. So yeah, I feel like this is what the L-Star needed. I actually found it quite strange how the L-Star wasn't like, it didn't allow you to put on a barrel stabilizer or an extended energy magazine. So in my opinion, honestly, it's about time. So this is a really nice buff for the L-Star as well. And the Eva 8, of course, this is super important for a lot of people. Eva 8, super overpowered, strong, not super overpowered, but I would say like super strong weapon. And a lot of people have been talking about this weapon. So I just want to quickly cover this. It says here the fire rate for the Eva 8 when it has shotgun bolts equipped is being nerfed. So that's the nerf for the Eva 8, ladies and gents. And it says, additionally, reload speed will no longer be tied to extended magazines starting in Season 10. Instead, that trait will now be tied to standard stocks and sniper stocks. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. And speaking of sniper stocks, marksman rifles will start taking sniper stocks in Season 10 as opposed to standard stocks. Boom. We've got some battle pass rewards. Everything is shown in the gameplay trailer. So once again, if you haven't seen it, check it out. The Volt reactive skin is super cool. I absolutely love that skin, that reactive skin. It's just beautiful. Definitely gonna make a video on that as well. I'm gonna make so many videos when Season 10 drops. So that nicely wraps up this video, this patch notes video. I think there may or may not be more patch notes around. I think it's August the 2nd is when they drop the patch notes, like Apex themselves, Respawn. There may be more details, and if there is, I'll probably make another video. But once again, they allowed the press, so like GameSpot, for example, to publish some of the patch notes early. This is confirmed. This is real. This is authentic, and I hope you amazing people enjoyed. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, leave a comment, and I'll see you legends in my next upload.